This is Abigail Mensah-Bonsu, and welcome to this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. Hello, everyone. Hello. So welcome. For those of you who are new to me, welcome. And just a quick intro. My name is Abigail Mensah-Bonsu. I am the CEO and founder of the Moon Goddess Publishing, Moon Goddess Academy, and the Moon Goddess Circles. Shall we begin? So when I tuned into the energy of this week, a number popped in. I just received number 5. And this number is so potent. So I'm going to talk a little bit about it and you understand why it's so potent. But when I received the number, I was like, okay, what is it about this number that I need to share that you need to hear? And of course, the download came through as I was doing the dishes. So let's talk about number 5. We know if you're into numerology, right, number 5 represents change. And this whole year, 2021 is the year of change. And, it represents the numerology year number 5. And so it's no surprise everything that is going on this year, right? Change is happening in our individual lives, as well as on a bigger scale. So the message that is coming through is this: how have you been doing with change? Are you fighting against change? Or are you getting to know the newness in this change? Here's the thing with this change here. I feel like in the past, there is the option of going back to the old, especially if you are a soul who's not ready to move forward. But this year was different because not only did we step into a new dimension, which, the earth itself raised its frequency from 3D, the third dimension, to a 5th dimension, right? And of course, there's that transition between 3 and 5. 4 is kind of like I call it like the station. You go there to kind of collect yourself before you move up. So some souls did that, right? But as we get closer and closer to the end of 2021 and going into 2022, more and more percentages of humans are shifting into a 5th dimensional consciousness and holding those matrix in their being, activating those codes within them, which means that this planet is holding a higher frequency, right? So in this new energy, the change that is happening, you don't have an option of going back because there's no old to go to. So you might notice this with the people around you who are fighting against this change because they're used to going back and be like, I'm not ready. I'm just going to go back to my comfortable box and I'm good here, right? I'm not ready to move forward. But they're having a hard time this time because that box is no longer, it doesn't exist. It's in the 3D. It's done. Like that timeline is completely dissolved. And the funny thing is that if you are right here, if you're in this time, like here, still on earth, you are like everyone made a sacred contract to transition into this high frequency and create our heaven on earth, whatever that means, right? So even if you're fighting against a change, your soul is part of this contract. Your soul helped the planet raise its frequency, its consciousness, as well as helping humanity as a whole to raise its frequency and consciousness to that 5th dimensional and higher, right? 5th dimension is just another step. Once we're all in the 5th dimension, once the planet is fully integrated, the 5th dimension, guess what? We move to that next dimension. But it's not time yet. So we still got some time in this 5th dimension. We still need to, there's more people that need to step into it. And also we need to integrate, more people that need to integrate and activate their 5th dimensional self. And we also need to create a new world of with the 5th dimensional energy. So let me ask you this question again. How have you been doing with changes this year? Are you fighting against it in hopes that maybe there's an old you can go to, or you can, reverse back to? Or are you using this as an opportunity to get to know the new you, the new consciousness, the new world that is being created at this moment? Let's start with you and your life. What changes are you being called? Are you being invited to take part in? And are you saying yes to these changes? Or are you still fighting against it? Saying yes to these changes means that you're moving forward, means that you're taking the steps to move forward. It means that you're letting go of your limiting beliefs. You're letting go of the blocks, the things that hold you back, that make you, that you have created to make yourself small, right? It's like putting yourself in that comfortable box. This change is coming in with the energy of expansion. The invitation is about expansion, because as you shift with this invitation, you're expanding into a higher consciousness, a higher version of yourself. Hence why, if you haven't noticed, the concept of your higher self is really coming in very strongly this year. And if you've been following me for a while, I've been talking about how you embodying your higher self this year is a prerequisite from this point forward. We cannot ascend to that next level without us being aware of our higher self, working with our higher self, and embodying our higher self consciousness. It's not something that you have to, suffer through, work through. We are already our higher selves. We just forgot. The worst part is that we even put that aspect of ourselves on a pedestal so high and then we told ourselves that we couldn't reach that version of ourselves. So this year is really coming in to remove that pedestal, crumble down that pedestal, bringing our higher self right here, front and center, right into our heart, so that you can get to know the new you, the fully embodied you, whatever that means to you. You will know. Look in your life. What changes have you said yes to? What changes has happened in your life? Which changes are you being called to do that you haven't done yet? I want you to just notice that and just honor it at this time. Just honor it. This is where I am. And now you understand why the change is happening. It begins with you. We're always praying for the change in the world, for us to have a better world for us and the future generation. But it begins with our world, the inner world. So this change is happening within us and then is being reflected into the bigger world. Who are you changing into this year? Who are you transforming into this year? Are you embracing this aspect of yourself that is itching to come out? Or are you hoping that it will just disappear so you can stay comfortable? Remember, that old that makes you feel comfortable no longer exists. You got to get to know the new. What is the new? Who are you in this new energy, in this new frequency? Who are you in this new energy, in this new frequency? So this week, you're being reminded of change as a blessing in your life and what that change is bringing into your life. What that change is creating in your life, what you're transforming into, who you're transforming into, how your world is transforming. Open your eyes, open your senses, and begin to notice what is happening. What is happening in your life? What is happening in your world? Is your world good? I feel like it's so easy for us to get stuck in the world outside of us, with all the drama that is going on, all the heavy stuff that is going on. It will pull you right out of yourself, right? And so you can focus on the world. Well, the world is not right. This person is not doing this, and that person is not doing this. When you could simply begin by coming within. How can I make my world right? Because when my world is good, I can reflect that into the bigger world. Which when you do that, you are anchoring, you're helping the planet, you're helping every single person. Since we're all connected and we're all from that one source light, you're helping everyone also do the same thing too. It's infectious, right? It's infectious. Our light is infectious. Our vibration, our frequency is infectious. So everything that you do helps someone else so that they can also step in. How exciting is that? And everything else that someone does, everything that I do to make sure my world is good helps you out. We're all in this together. We got to realize that. So taking a deep breath in, out. Let's go ahead and get centered. So close your eyes if you can. If you're driving, don't. Just listen to my voice and imagine, see, sense what the process I'm going to walk you through. Okay. So just close your eyes if you can. Get comfortable. Breathe. Begin to breathe into your body. Breathe into your heart. Go ahead and call your higher self into your heart now. And you can say, I now call my higher self into my heart. And now call my higher self into my heart. I want you to bring your awareness into your heart and really see, sense, or feel her emerge into your heart and see her light radiate throughout your entire body, your entire being. Mine always comes in and it looks like two white wings that just spreads open and the light just pours out and fills every part of me. Who is your higher self? How is she showing up? How is he or she showing up in your heart? Take notice. So I'm going to call in your divine team to come and join you. At this time, go ahead and extend your channel from the top of your head. Send it all the way up and plug it into that source, the divine source matrix, the heart of the divine Father above here, which for me always looks like this golden ball of light. And the moment you plug into it, it's like the gates open and this golden light begins to flow down your channel, through your head, all the way down, and filling your entire body, going into your heart and anchoring a golden flame within your heart. So you should have the light or the flame from your higher self and now the flame from the divine Father. And breathe. And now bring your awareness to the bottom of your feet and the base of your spine. And imagine, see, sense, or feel these big tap roots extending down into the earth from these three areas of your body. Let it go through the many layers of the earth until it reaches the center of the earth. And there you see the Divine Mother matrix, the heart of the Divine Mother. Whatever that looks like, just take notice and go ahead and anchor your cords into the heart of the Divine Mother. And again, just like you did with above, go ahead and open up your channel to receive and begin to drink up the light, the love, the support from the Divine Mother. Bring it up through your roots, up, 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 up. Again, let it flood through your entire being. Let it even resonate outside of your body. And again, let it go into your heart and anchor another frequency of light there. So you should have 3 flames burning in your heart now. Now bring your awareness into your heart and begin to see all three flames merge together. The flame from the Divine Father, the Divine Mother, and your very own higher self. And just bring them all together and let them merge. And as all three flames come together, they merge into one flame, and it kind of explodes out and create this beautiful crystalline grid around you. As big as you can imagine it. And I want you to breathe into this place of centeredness. Breathe into this new space where you are anchored into the heart of the Divine Father, to the heart of the Divine Mother, with your higher self in your heart, standing in this beautiful crystalline grid around you that is made up of the divine love, the unconditional love of the divine. Breathe in. Now this time I'm going to ask that everything that you need that is meant for you to be drawn to you, to be pulled to you, to be magnetized to you now, open to receive. I'm going to ask that anything in the way of it, right and wrong, good and bad, Park and pod, all nines, short voice and beyond. Anything in the way of it, of you receiving that which is meant for you, that is for your highest good, that is to help you thrive, to bring you joy, to make you feel whole, to bring you optimum health. Anything in the way of it, right and wrong, good and bad, Park and pod, all nine, short voice and beyond. Clearing that on all levels of your being, all dimensions, all realities now. Breathe in and out. And as they come into, they get magnetized to you, they come through your grid, they get blessed, and then they kind of integrate within you. And just open. Perhaps you see images of what you're being blessed with at this time. Perhaps there'll be a feeling. Just receive, just open to receive what is coming through to help you through these major changes that we are experiencing at this time. And we will continue to experience. Whatever you need to make this process of transformation more easeful for you is coming to you. I'm going to ask the angels to come in and assist, the archangels to come in and assist now. I'm asking that any systems within you that is outdated, I'm asking for them to upgrade it now. And the way they're showing me this is like they're looking at your DNA strands, and wherever the fuse has been blown out, they're kind of removing the fuse and putting a new one there, and it just lights up, right? It might be a fuse or a light bulb, right? A burnt out light bulb, they just kind of like removing it and replacing them, and it just lights up again. And also I'm getting like an activation, a lighting up of new processes, new codons, new codes within you. Just receive. And breathe. This or something better. How can it get better? How can it get better than this? How can it get better than this? But this time, it's beautiful. Like I'm seeing this light reverberating out, just like vibrating outward. It's just like this honey gold light, just vibrating outward. This is the energy, the new you is sending out. Good job. Well done. Okay, is this process complete? Yes, it is. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and thank higher self, guides, guardians, angels, archangels, the divine father, the divine mother, for this amazing gift. And before we end this, go ahead and ask which of these divine messages is specifically for me to help me through this week. 1, 2, or 3. And once you have received your number or numbers, go ahead and open your eyes, ready to receive your message. All right. So the angels were screaming to me for this week, and I'm just so excited. I mean, I feel like this whole month for me, like the archangels, especially the women, the feminine, I'm going to say the feminine archangels have been like coming in so strong for me. So I'm really excited that they're coming in this week to support us, because you know how much I love my angels. I mean, they are amazing supporters for us. Right, we have our guardian angels who's been with us since we were born. Like, they're here with us, right, and they're the closest to us. And then we have the archangels, right, who, you know, their service is to the divine, right, and their purpose is to help us to reconnect to our source, to reconnect to what is divine, because that is our truth. But in order for them to do anything for us, we need to call them in, because they cannot defy our free will. You have to ask them for support. You want to call them in. So make sure you do this week, especially depending on which card you receive. Make sure you work with that angel or the archangel that comes through that. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and begin. If you were drawn to card number 1, ooh, I love this one. Look how gorgeous this card is. So if you received card number 1, this week is all about compassion. Look how gorgeous this card is. Compassion. I love the colors too. And here's the message. Your angels are wrapping a light of compassion around you at this time and guiding you to let go of conflict or the need to prove your point. The more you resist and fight, the unhappier and more drained you will be. I want you to apply this to that theme of change we were talking about earlier. The more you resist and fight, the unhappier and more drained you will be. Pointing out mistakes or mishaps or concentrating on the negative traits or actions of others will only hold you back. Don't let the unjust actions of others block your experience of joy and freedom. Take time to review where in your life you may be feeling held back or even consumed by frustration and anger, and ask your angels to shine their light upon you and the situation. Let's do that right now. Oh, dear angels, I ask that you shine your light upon these situations where I feel held back, well, where I feel stuck, where I feel leashed, shackled. Shine your light in these situations and resolve them. Set me free, liberate me. Beautiful. So changing how you see yourself will help change how others see you. Remember what I was talking about, the inner world reflecting into the outer world. So work from within outward, right? Perfect. So changing how you see yourself will change how others see you. Angels are surrounding you at this time and encouraging you to see yourself through loving and holy eyes. All of the ups and downs you have faced, all of the insecurities you have overcome, and all of the setbacks you have moved beyond are testaments to your resilience and strength. So have compassion and respect for yourself. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to love and treat yourself the way you would love to be loved and treated by others. Then your own actions will be mirrored back to you by those around you. So ask your angel guide to help you be more compassionate towards yourself now. Ask your angel guide to help you be more compassionate towards yourself now. Beautiful, powerful message, right? So that was card number 1. If you received card number 1, you know what you're doing this week. If you received card number 2, let's see here. There we go. I love this card. So if you receive card number 2, this week is all about learning experience. Learning experience. I love this card because it reminds me of the Hermit card, right? Because you have the person holding the lamp. But what I also love about this card is that it's showing the illumination is coming from the angel's heart rather than from outside to inner. And you can kind of see his wings, or we'll say masculine energy. You can see his wings like creating this cocoon of light around him, right? It's holding that light around him. So that lamp is ignited by his own fire. So let's see what this card has in store for you if you receive this card. Here's your message. You have dedicated a lot of your time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world, and have had many experiences recently that have been great teachers. Even though not everything has been easy or perfect, there has been a positive in that you have come to understand yourself, your gifts, and your abilities better than ever. That's the truth. This is one of my cards. You are deeply connected to who you are, what you stand for, and what's important to you in life. When this card appears for you, angels are acknowledging the challenges and obstacles you have surmounted recently. Although it may have been a difficult time for you, your faith and inner strength have increased. Know that the cloud has a silver lining, and you will soon have moved beyond the feeling of being stuck or unsupported. Inner peace and a sense of security come from overcoming hardships. Without the challenges that life has presented to you, you wouldn't be the person you are today. This is a time for you to reflect on the incredible strength you have. No matter what has gone wrong for you, you have made your way through darkness and into the light. When this card appears for you, your angel guide is inviting you to ask yourself, what have I learned from this? This card represents the teacher you have within. And through integrity and connection, you will be able to find a message within the mystery. If you are still facing challenges, you're being encouraged to keep going and trust that the worst will soon be over. The light at the end of the tunnel is you. I'm going to repeat this again. Just breathe in it. The light at the end of the tunnel is you. Beautiful message. Beautiful message. All right. Take that in like I am right now. What a powerful message, right? What a powerful message for us. I want you to just take that in. I know that's definitely my card. Absolutely my card. So let's go into the last card, card number 3. Hi. If you received card number 3 for this week is all about finding your courage and bravery. So the angel is coming in to bring you a message of courage and bravery. Oh, I love this card. I love the colors in this card. I love the violet. Every time I see the color violet, it reminds me of the violet flame. Look how beautiful this card is. Yes. I love that the angel is holding the shield with a banner on top, which is telling me of the victory, right? It's like you're getting ready for battle, but you've already won the battle, right? And then the shield, which is creating protection. So I'm excited to see what this message is about. So let's see here. Here's your message. You have the heart of a warrior. You want to do what's right, but it isn't always easy. Angels are surrounding you in a light of courage at this time and guiding you to do what you know deep down in your heart is right. This is my card too. So I knew there were two cards. So it's the second one and this one. Being brave isn't about being emotionless. The angels are reminding you that it's okay to feel, and your vulnerability will allow you to tap into an even greater inner strength. Angels are always willing to help you feel safe, guided, and guarded. So call in as much help as you need. I'm going to speak on this in a little bit. This is a time to take ownership of your energy and any situations that could be making you feel less than good. And through your courage, you will begin to attract experiences of being respected. So this will be, I'm getting like working with Archangel Michael would be perfect for you this week. Also, I'm getting beloved Saint Germain coming in also for you. So whichever feels good for you, whoever feels good for you, like that, call them in, or just call the angels in. Your right team will show up for you, right? So what I wanted to speak on a little bit before I say the rest of the message is the calling in at as much help as you need. You know, I feel like there's this concept of, oh, the angels have too much to do. I don't want to waste your time. You know, remember, these are higher level beings who they're not physical. They're not limited by, bodies, like 3D dense bodies, right? They're multidimensional. You know, they will be with you. And at the same time, they're with millions of other people helping them. And it's still not even tapping out, like a little bit of their capacity, their potential. They are infinite. So don't ever feel like you are burdening them or you are taking time when they could be with someone else. No, they can work with you simultaneously, also working with like millions others, and they wouldn't even break a sweat, right? So don't feel guilty for calling the angels in and working with them. This is what they're here for. They love to work with you. They love to support you. And they're always waiting. They're waiting for you to be like, hey, I need your help. Can you help me with this? Can you support me through this? Right? Okay, here's the rest of the message. Your angels are here to remind you that your soul cannot be tarnished or harmed. Let me say that again. Remember this. Your angels are here to remind you that your soul cannot be tarnished or harmed. It's the one part of your essence that always remains whole, healed, and complete. So if you are feeling the need to defend yourself at this time, angel wisdom is guiding you to back down. You don't need to protect yourself, especially when you have spiritual support. Call in the light of God. Call in the light of heaven and the angels to protect you. If you feel that you have made a mistake or have something that you need to share, be brave and take ownership of it. Trust that living with integrity will always lead to the greatest possible unfolding of your life. And know that the best gift that you can give to the world at this time is your truth. The best gift that you can give the world at this time is your truth. Let's just take that in too. I'm telling you, powerful messages this week, right? So in summary, If you were drawn to card number 1 this week, it's all about having compassion with yourself, acknowledging how amazing you are, right? Really having that compassion, working with the angels to help you find compassion within yourself. And then, let's see here. Next one is learning from your experiences. I love the last part where it's like the light at the end of the tunnel is you. You are that light. You are the savior. You are the solution, right? So whatever experiences you've had in the past is what has made you into who you are right now and who you are becoming, right? So honor that journey, honor those experiences, and always call the angels to help you with any challenging situations that you have, right? They can come and dissolve it and bring harmony to it. Are you done, baby? The last one is the courage and bravery, right? Calling on your divine team to do the protection for you, to come in and help you out and be with you, and understanding that nothing can harm you, right? Nothing can harm you when you are connected to source. Understanding that you have a team of guides and angels who will fight your wars for you, who will fight your battles for you. You're not meant to do that. You're here for a very important purpose. And you brought in a team who will work with, who will deal with whatever else comes in, so you can focus on doing what you came here to do. So utilize that help. Be aware of that help and start to call in the angels and the archangels to come in and assist like they want to. Right, so powerful message to support us this week, powerful allies to work with this week. And remember, like this week, we're really being invited to look at the changes that we've already been through, the transformations that we've already experienced, and what changes are we still resisting, and how can we bring more ease and flow to that resistance. Of course, the answer is by working with your angel guides, with your support team. All right, my loves, thank you so much for receiving this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. And before I end this again, I'm extending the invitation. I'm still looking I have a few spots left open to be part of my multi-author book, Miraculous, which I am calling in if you've had experiences of healing, right? You were able to heal your body when nobody thought you could do it, right? Or if you've had any, encounters with angels that changed your life, if you've transformed your life and you're someone better now, like I would love to. It reminds me of the part in the last one is the best thing. What the world needs right now is your truth, right? And this book is about you sharing your truth. It's about you sharing your truth so that thousands of people who will have access to the book will be able to buy the book, will be able to read your truth and receive the wisdom from it, right? So if this feels good to you, just send me a message. And I'll give you the application so that we can go from there. I'd love to have your story and feature you in my book. All right, my loves, from my heart to yours, have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous week. And I hope that is full of magic, miracles, and angel blessings. From my heart to yours.